Okay.
All right, guys, welcome to the Sunday night team call. Thank you so much for jumping on. Just about a little over a week left in September, and tonight we have some awesome speakers on our call, Zack and Jenny Bender, who have just been rock stars right out of the gate. So I just want to say thank you guys so much. I know as a family with 5 children that getting on for 30 minutes, this is extremely important, and I'm very thankful that you've taken the time away from your family to share your tips and secrets with us, as well as just be present in working your own business so that you guys are able to do what you want. So Zack and Jenny started off as coaches. They are Success Club starters, you guys. Like I said, again, Zack works full-time. Jenny works full-time basically from home, raising the children, 5 of them. And they still managed to hit Success Club right out of the gate. Success Club 10 in a row, 3 months in a row, and to earn their ticket to Summit next year. So if you don't have a pen and paper, you better push this recording and put it on pause and go back and get some, because I'm sure that you're gonna have some huge takeaways from these 2 tonight, because they just have killed it. And not only just the business wise, but their relationship together and what this has done for them as a couple. So thank you guys so much for taking the time out to share this, and I'm gonna hand it over to you guys.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Hello.
All right. Let us know if at some point you can't hear us or something. We'll stop.
Okay.
Right.
All right, take it away.
First of all, I guess we should probably thank Jolene and Michelle for kind of getting the ball rolling and getting us on board. It seems like just yesterday we were doing our first coach phone call. That went very well. Michelle's been a passionate coach to us from the very beginning. So we're both very grateful to Michelle for keeping us on the Beachbody journey, and
For
also, being a very good friend. So both of you have been very inspirational.
Yeah,
along the
both
way.
Jolene and Michelle's posts, and Dante's too, have kept us going and motivated, and you guys post very inspirational stuff and definitely keep us going. Michelle is who got us started, probably because her...
This is our portion for how it all began. See, here we go. We were going to do slides, but we were lazy, so you get index cards. You get note cards.
Okay, so we live out in Elmwood, so we have 5 kids, and I have a daycare in my home. So I have kids here from 6:30 in the morning to 5 at night, and it's just crazy. And Zack has always worked out, but I kind of have not for the last 10 years, and it was just time for us to both get fit together, because his running and stuff had not, had kind of stalled him. And I needed to really get fit. So after kid number 5, for crying out loud. So we decided that we wanted to do, after seeing Michelle's posts and her awesome inspiration, we wanted to get started on 21 Day Fix Extreme. We did that in March, and just got so into it and so passionate about it, and got such great results that we decided that this was for us. This was our life. This was our lifestyle, and it needed to be something that we shared with others. And so really, between Michelle and our passion for it, that's kind of what got us going into the coaching department. And I think that's really what got us going successfully off the get-go with coaching, is because we were just so passionate about it. We had, I think if you just have the passion and the drive to do it, it's like what, you hear from other people, like being a product of the product. It's just about having passion and doing, and loving it. So if you love it and people see you loving it, that's just contagious. And that's kind of what we found out of the gate.
Because we started with 21 Day Fix Extreme, and I lost 21 pounds in the first.
I think you lost more than that. I can't remember now.
It was crazy.
He's lost like 40 now, and I've lost 15 overall. Yeah. So we've kind of lost track.
So, we definitely had personal success, which led to the beginning of a passion for us. And then being able to share that passion became a very deep desire. I'm a pre-K through 12 principal, have always been in education. and wanted to help others. Like my inspiration in life has been to reach out. And it wasn't about teaching or being a principal, but it's just about the role of helping other people, I guess, make a difference. And so that is what has inspired me along the Beachbody journey. And then the fact that we get to do it together and help other people, that was the kickstart, I guess. So personal success married with the fact that we found a way that we could inspire other people to do the same. So I guess that's what got us kicked off. And now we have we sat down today and we really thought about what are the 3 things that we would tell people really helped us start successfully and stay successful, hitting Success Club every month. And we are going to call these the 3 P's to starting successfully. Okay. P, they're not P words. 3 words. They're not P words. Okay. So the first one, Jenny, you want to tell them is?
Oh, is this mine?
This is yours.
Hold on, I'm not up to speed.
Purpose.
I didn't know this was mine.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay, so
We're really prepared.
She's touched on it a little bit already, but purpose, we decided when we started this out that if we were going to be successful, we would have to have a purpose for inspiring others. So really we developed kind of a mission and vision statement for how we would go about doing that. We sat down and thought about what is it that personally inspires us? How can we help others? We decided that we would form a group called Truth, Right, Tough. Truth, Right's a word that's always been very important to us. It was the last word that my mom ever used to describe me before she passed away. That was kind of the heart of how we would formulate this group. Because we believed that if we were going to be successful, it had to be tied to something that we were both very passionate about. So then we developed a mission statement for our group, and that was to empower and unite those who are dedicated to fulfilling their potential. And our group is open to anyone committed to the journey of self-improvement. Basically, our vision is that we want to inspire others to achieve their ultimate fitness goals. So that's kind of how we started out. And with that purpose in mind, that's really kind of helped us wrap around everybody that we've helped, because it's not necessarily just about losing weight or growing muscle or eating right. It's about adopting balance and a healthy lifestyle and bettering yourself. So with that purpose in mind, we've really been able to kind of keep driving and stay passionate ourselves with the goal of helping others. So that leads us to the second P, which is passion. You can talk to them about that.
Passion is just something you have to be successful at anything. I think what we've found is that we just love it, and doing it together. We get up every morning and we push each other to do it together, and we find that it just has grown and grown and grown into this lifestyle that has trickled down to our kids and to our family and to our friends. And I don't know, I've gotten off the passion probably. But
yeah, she's jumping all over.
I'm all over the place.
I would have gotten mad at my student in class because they're just jumping all over the outline. That's okay. Well, you were saying earlier today that passion is contagious, and that's what we've used to inspire other people.
I do think
talking about it, showing them, telling them what we're doing, helping them see the results that we're having. It's genuine. It's not something that we're selling. We're not selling a product. We're not trying to convince people to do this just because we want to make money. That's a happy byproduct. I mean, it's really nice that there's a successful benefit to doing this. But for us, we'd be doing this if there weren't money involved. The passionate part of it is that we get to help other people. And then also our marriage has benefited, and our bodies have benefited, and our children have benefited. So we'll see that passion. It's contagious. Put yourself out there, which you can see, that's our third P, putting yourself out there.
And this is Zack's area of expertise. Because up until Beachbody, I did everything I could to off Facebook and stay private. mine would be private.
Yeah.
My life was private, and I did my own thing, and I would be happy to do this on my own. But really, Michelle, honestly, was just my inspiration because she just put herself out there so much, and I loved seeing her posts and how she was changing, evolving, and becoming better. And then it really inspired me. And then she and Zack probably have been the ones, and Jolene, have been the ones that have inspired me to put myself out there more than I ever would. And I have seen people come back around because of that and get involved and get, more fit and healthy. So the putting yourself out there has always been Zach's area. Because I was not, most of our posts are from Zack.
They were from me. I would say now, though, I mean, you're putting 40% of the posts out there, I would say.
70-30.
Okay. Maybe. But before it was 100-0. You know what I mean? So
I'm coming along.
That's a lot
I'm
of
moving up.
progress. We really strive for about 3 posts per day, both in our Truth Right Tough team, which is the team of people that we've brought on board in the last few months, that are using the product, that are engaged in eating healthy, clean eating, people who are engaged in. They don't have to be doing the same Beachbody program as us. They may be doing a different Beachbody program, but they're moving along the same journey. So anyone in that team, they're in our Truth Right Tough team. We try to do a couple posts in that group per day, and then we also try to make a few. My goal was 3 posts on our regular Facebook page, just to keep people in touch with what we're doing, to stay out there, to almost kind of force ourselves to make sure that we're staying relevant and honest about what it is that we're doing. And it's not just fitness quotes, it's inspirational quote. It's that's our phone. It's checking in with other people. And I guess the goal of every post that we put forward is trying to be honest, trying to be as open as we possibly can be, and to make sure that people see that it's a transparent
He's
process.
wound.
Whoops.
What? Are you still there?
Yeah,
Are you
I'm still here. Yep.
Okay. All right. So the putting yourself out there is just making sure that people see that this isn't some gimmick. Like, this is a part of what we do. It's who we are. And if you follow our lifestyle, or you know us at all, you know that this is something, again, that we're very passionate about. So those are our 3 Ps. Anybody who wants to start successfully, you should probably have a purpose for doing it. You need to be passionate, and you need to put yourself out there. So that's, I think, for anybody, not just a couple. That's for anybody. So what we sat down today and did was talk about what do we think makes us stand apart as a married couple doing this together. So now we're going to get into the couple stuff. So Jenny, what do you think makes us successful?
Okay, so I don't know how anybody does it alone. Nobody. Because we really tackle it like we do our marriage. So like in our marriage, he's like the yard bitch, and I'm the
yard bitch.
The laundry bitch.
Yeah. The laundry bitch.
And
for sure.
So in the Beachbody business, he's like the put yourself out there bitch, and I'm like the meal prep bitch. So we just kind of divide and conquer the duties of coaching a little bit. And I don't know how anybody, at least with our lifestyle, with the 5 kids and the both working full time and the chaotic, crazy schedule that we have, there's no other way we could do it at all. But it works for us. And a lot of times it has worked out so that when we're trying to really suckily, unfortunately, in the Team Cup August month, reach out to people. When he was super busy in August, I was trying to contact more people, and when over the summer, sorry, there's a fly.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. there's a fly in his face. We kind of pick up each other's slack, and that really, really has worked out well for us so far. So I try to pick up some of the posting, like while he's really been busy getting this started, and I'm not as good at it, but I'm getting there. And you know, when I can't do the meal prepping or the checking on, I do mostly the checking on the team, the coach online office, and emailing the, once we got enrolled, I would be the one that was emailing the leads and stuff. You know, I couldn't get to that a couple nights, and I said, hey, you got to email them. So we kind of cover each other's ass a little bit, and that helps a lot.
Yeah, so when it comes to the food and the meal planning, I mean, Jenny's been really into following Autumn's Fixate, making healthy meals every week. Really spends a large amount of time
helping our new people get in line with their food,
making menus and grocery lists, and sharing recipes with people on our team. That's been huge. That's something that I wouldn't have gotten into on my own. That's something that Jenny does. Portions, watching our portions. I actually asked Jenny, I'm like, do you think we're good? Do you think we're good on our portions here? And she'll be like, yeah, we're good. So that's something that I rely upon her for.
The number one thing that probably you guys all, since you're married, do too, but you know, you're always like, hey, you need that accountability person. You know, you see that online all the time. You got to have an accountability buddy and everything. But it's so much different than saying you're going to call someone at 5 in the morning than having that person actually there in your bed to like shove your ass out of bed, like physically push you off of the bed to get you up and say, you're going to work out. I know you want to, but you're going to. Or say, you know, actually, you're not going to put those 5 scoops of sugar in your coffee because that's not good.
Right.
That's good. So that works for us because when we're tempted, you know, when the you know, dark devil on our shoulder is saying, yes, eat the sugar, the chocolate's good, then the other one can say, hey, don't do it.
Yeah, like we're going to have yogurt later, so don't. We'll just have yogurt, or we'll make Shakeology instead. Like the kids, you're making a shake for your kids, and one of us will go, I'll make shake. We didn't have our Shakeology today. We'll have Shakeology instead. So, you know, just hold off. And so you can kind of push one another not to cheat. And again, you already said it, but you're getting the online office, checking our orders, more of the important secretarial stuff of coaching.
I'm the secretary.
Yeah. And it's much needed. And then my kind of forte, the inspiration, the inspirational quotes, the texts, the photos.
Way better.
The vision, sharing the vision, getting people passionate about our vision, making people want to be a part of that. The social connections, inspiring, you know, like I said, I'm a principal, so I'm out and about and I'm sharing it with others. And, you know, my secretary's lost 30 pounds and people at school see her and they want to know how she's doing it. And so getting that word out. And, you know,
he's much better. Like, I think all of you are way better at the posting. The posting is my problem. I'm a problem poster. It's hard for me. I don't know where you guys get all your pictures and like inspirational quotes. Dante, every quote you put out there, I'm like, yes.
Yeah,
that's
Dante's
so
quotes are really
good. I love that.
They're all stolen from off the internet.
I know, but when
don't say that.
Oh,
you sound like they're yours, dude.
you don't write those?
No, they don't all come from this giant noggin up here. Nope.
But like I have like tried to search for things on the internet and I don't come up with anything. It doesn't happen for me.
You do sometimes have, when Jenny has an idea, it's a really good idea though, and then I'll kind of gather. No, I'm serious. Every once in a while, you'll have something that's like, ooh.
On the rare occasion.
When we did the whole post, these fixers are going insane. That was Jenny's idea. You know, like I thought that was good. Like we started out as fixers and then we went crazy. You know, and that was kind of a good theme, and we got some people on board with that. Also, I have a vision for the Truth Right brand, kind of, so the branding of it, expanding that. You know, I've been working on a Truth Right soundtracks as a reward for people on our team to share that soundtrack, to work out to. treats right tough clothing and merchandise and things like that. So I'm kind of visionary, and then she's more the practical, down to earth.
I'm the downer.
Half. So there's that balance. And then, so we talked about balance, and now we're going to talk about accountability, which we've already touched on. But it's just that watching you eat, watching what each other eats, reminding one another, reminding one another to get out of bed.
Yeah, I'm a lot of times the one that's like, hey, you got to send out people. We need people on the team. You got to send out some more friend requests, or you got to send out because I'll be the one probably that's like watching the training or the podcast, whatever. He's busy
Working
at work.
80 hours a week, yeah.
He's working. I lay the kids down for a nap, and then I watch podcasts. And then I'll say, hey, we should, these are the tips that I brought back from the training or the podcast that I watched today, and you should. I watched it, now you should do. So we kind of keep each other accountable, or I boss him that way, and then it works.
How do I boss you?
I guess I'm the more bossy one. Sorry. But he is true that he's the more like visionary one, and I'm the more practical one, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And it just really balances out. So I don't know how other people. I imagine, Jaylene, that your husband sometimes chimes in, and Dante and Michelle. I don't know. Your spouses have to chime in sometimes, right? Because I just couldn't do it on my own, I don't think.
I would think for long-term success, there would have to be spousal support. So making sure that your spouse is on with what you're doing, not necessarily doing it with you like we do, not as intensely, but at least having that spousal support before you get into this, because I don't think you can be successful if you don't have that. I mean, I know the number one reason for most people's diet failures are, your wife or husband not supporting what you're eating, or not wanting to eat at the same restaurant, or flaunting their ice cream in front of you while you're trying to be good, So, and then really our final point is marrying your vision to your lifestyle. And really that's what we have done. I mean, in talking about being a couple and doing this as a married team, not only do you have to be committed to one another, but you've got to marry your vision to everything you do. That goes back to the accountability, transparency in all of your actions. For Jenny and I, we cook together. I mean, we've talked about how we split duties, but really, we cook together. Jenny might have prepped the meat, but I'm standing at the stove cooking it. One of us is stirring while the other one is, getting stuff out. We work out together every morning. We get one another out of bed. We decide when we're going to cheat. I mean, I think that's really important too. We will mutually decide, okay, we're going to hit it hard, clean eating for 14 days. And then when we go to that party on Sunday, we're going to cheat, and we're both going to cheat. And so deciding on those goals together too helps us to feel guilt-free.
Balanced.
Yeah.
You gotta have balance.
And feel balance. So yeah, provide each other balance, and for us, we've gotten our whole family involved. Scarlett's been doing, our fourth grader's been doing size every day, so she hit her size and her ab workout today. Maddox has been getting up every morning at, what time's he getting up?
5:15.
5:15. So our sixth grader's been getting up at 5:15 every morning on his own. He sets his own alarm. Jenny and I are already up working out in the family room. We hear him get up. He takes his laptop outside. We have another little...
Our laptop. Our sixth grader doesn't have his own laptop.
Yeah. So he carries his laptop outside, and he does, and we have another little house outside, and he does P90X, P90X3 out there. And then he comes in and makes himself an egg and whole grain toast before school. So it's a kind of a whole family event that's really allowed us to have fun together and get fit together. So that's kind of the key to our success. In a nutshell.
Family. Get everybody involved.
That is awesome, you guys. Excuse me. I am just blown away. I have like a page and a half of notes. So for those of you that are watching this call, I think you can really just kind of see why it works and how it works. And I just do want to say really quick, you guys too that not everybody has a relationship like you. So I think that you should realize that what you have really is a minority of a thing in this business. It is not normally the way that you guys have it set up. So tell each other thank you for being that person and
I'm
really,
almost done.
appreciate the
Okay,
fact that
Thank me.
Tell me thank you.
me.
Thank you first. Jeez Louise.
that really is true, because a lot of the times the spouse may support, but they're not actively involved, or the
Right.
spouse doesn't support at all. So they're not actively working for business together like the two of you are. But I am blown away by what you guys shared. That was huge takeaways. I'm sure that the rest of us on the call can agree. And it really is true, just like you said when you started the call, that you have to have your passion, and it's just being open and honest and vulnerable. And you guys are great at your posts, and one person is usually you can't both be good at the same things. Obviously, that's why opposites attract, and one is better at certain things than the other, and that's totally how it's supposed to be. So you're not a hashtag problem poster. Like, just post that, we'll know it's you, Jenny. You're like, just share your passion, and the more you do it, the more easier it becomes. And for those of you who are watching this, and Zach and Jenny, this is the first time that they're guest speaking, and I don't know about you guys, but I think they nailed it and have done amazing. And I'm sure that they were scared crapless prior to getting on this Zoom. Like, is it going to work? Are we going to be able to get on? Are we going to talk long enough? Like, all those things that are normal, but now they have one under their belt, and I'm sure that they could turn around and do this again. And they kind of probably want to, because it's fun. Once you start doing it, it's fun. So just realize the success that you guys have had. You guys have done amazing. I'm proud of you and your team, and the vision that you guys are carrying. So thank you so much for taking the time out to share this with us. I mean, this was amazing. I'm blown away. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait to listen to it again to more detail, expand my
Break up a little bit.
page and a half of notes. What'd you say? Okay, you're back. What'd you say?
We lost you for a second, but
You were sketchy there for a minute,
Yeah.
Okay.
we're
We
good
did-
though.
You guys did
So you were saying lovely things.
Yeah, I was saying lovely
Thank
things about you guys.
It was lovely. There's Daniel Smallwood.
So yes, thank you guys so much for taking the time out. I know it's
Thank
hard
you.
with all the children and just your priorities, but thank you for making this a priority tonight, and your business and each other, and your vision where you're going. Because these are the kinds of things by doing this that are important, that not only just for yourselves to see like, hey, this was easy enough. People got huge takeaways from this, but not only that, it shows your team and their team and the other people that are out there that if they can do it, I can do it. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for all of your help and support.
You're
We really-
welcome, you guys. Awesome. All right, well, rock it out. You guys know that the Success Club prize.
What is it? Are we talking about sex tonight?
Yeah,
I didn't know that was part of the.
What?
Listen to
We'll Zoom
That's
more
like-
often.
That's like Beachbody after hours.
Yeah, no, that's Beachbody all hours. That's Shalene Johnson. hashtag 4 times a week.
Right.
4 times a week.
Your video. But look at Dante. He's like, yeah. But yeah, it's true. But Success Club prize this month, you guys know it. I'm sure your son is probably like, get Success Club, because it's
Uh-huh.
prize that
Yeah.
I'm giving away P90X1, P90X2, and the Power, the P90X
Yeah.
bundle
Yeah.
series or something. So it's like a
Well,
$300
we're close.
value. So
We're
thank you
stuck
guys
at
again
4.
so much
We
for
got 4 right now. Speaking of 4,
I know.
that's where we're at.
We're stuck.
you're on 4-1.
Though.
We will climax.
All right, you guys will have an awesome Sunday. If you will,
Right.
everybody write down your goals for the next week that you have, top 10 goals, and snap a picture and post them in the team page. All right.
Okay.
All right, guys.
All right.
Have a great
Thanks,
week.
guys.
Thank you so much.
Night, Dante.
Talk to you guys
Good night.
soon.
Later.
Great job.
Later.
Bye, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Knuckles in. Boom.